open for things related to maths. So you might find some signs that are of different shapes, and you can look for numbers or repeated patterns. Enjoy your walk. On my walk, I saw shapes, numbers, patterns, lines of symmetry, and some repeated patterns. What did you find? Could you make it more interesting by adding up the digits on a sign? Today we're going to compare the area of different shapes. What's the big picture? Area is a measure of how much space there is inside a shape. Calculating the area of a shape or surface can be useful in everyday life. For example, you may need to know how much carpet to buy for a room or how many tiles you will need to cover a wall in your bathroom. The key vocabulary for the lesson: area, space, 2D shape, squares, measure, compare, and rectilinear shape. Let's recap what a rectilinear shape is. A rectilinear shape is a shape that has straight sides and right angles. It can look like two rectangles have been joined together. You can see there's 3 on the bottom there. We're also going to be using these symbols today: is greater than, is less than, is equal to, so that we can compare the areas of the different shapes. Here is today's starter. Can you jot it down and come back to me when you've got the answers? How did you get on? Did you see that the 6 bricks are fewer than the 7 bricks? So 6 is less than 7. For B, the 3 bricks and the 3 bricks are equal to. It's just that they're a bit further apart. And what about C? 7 is greater than 6. Well done. What's the area of this shape? The area is 21. How did you work this out? Did you count the rows, count the columns, or look at the multiplication? For 3a, what is 1 more than 3 times 5? 3 times 5 is 15, so 1 more is 16. And then let's look at 3b. What is 2 less than 5 times 4? 5 times 4 equals 20. So 20 take away 2 equals 18. Good job. What is the area of this shape? The area is 7 squares. What is the area of this shape? The area of that shape is 6 squares. Which shape has the larger area? Pause the video and have a think. So, the first shape has the larger area. It has 7 squares. So the first one is greater than the second one. Which shape has the smaller area here? Pause the video and have a think. Let's have a look. What's the area of the first shape? It's 24. There's 6 in a row and 4 in a column. 6 times 4 equals 24. In the second shape, there's 5 in a row and 5 in a column. 5 times 5 equals 25. Therefore, the second shape has the larger area. So you see the first shape is less than the second shape. Which shape has the greater area here? Pause the video and have a think. Now, if we were to take that one away, just like we did in the starter, you can see that there's 5 in the row and 3 in the column. 5 times 3 is 15, plus the 1 extra is 16. So the area of the first shape is 16 squares. Let's look at that second shape. You can see if we added those 2 squares there would be 5 in the row and 4 in the column. And then you would have to do 5 times 4 equals 20 and take those 2 away so that you've got the area of 18. Then you can answer the question, which one has the greater area? That's right, the second shape. Order the shapes from largest to smallest. Hello, Tiny. Tiny says B is really long, so I think it has the largest area. Do you think Tiny is correct? Pause the video and have a think. How did you do? So shape A is 2 in a row and 4 in a column, so it's 8 squares. 4 times 2 equals 8. B, there's 7 in the column and 1 across, so it's 7 squares. 1 times 7 equals 7. Let's look at C. That's a different kind of shape. It's a rectilinear shape. It has all straight sides and right angles, but it's not as easy to work out. So if we were to move this shape here, we could work out that it's 9 squares because you could do 4 times 2 and add that extra 1 on. Good job. So the order is C, A and B. The area of shape A is halved. 1 extra square is added to shape C. What is the difference between the smallest and largest area now? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, how did you get on with that one? Let's have a look at halving shape A. Okay, so if we were to halve it, half of 8 is 4. We know B is 7 squares, and it says C we need to add an extra square on, so we could fill that gap. So we've now got 8 plus 2 equals 10. So shape A is now 4 squares, shape C is now 10 squares. What would we have to do to work out the difference between the smallest and largest area now? That's right, we'd have to do a takeaway. 10 take away 4 equals 6 squares. Now it's your turn. Remember to only do 1 chili's worth of work, depending on how you've got on with the lesson today. This is suitable for chili 1. It says tick the shape with the larger area. And B, can you tick the shape with the smaller area? Pause the video and have a go now. This question is suitable for chili 1 and 2. It says, can you write the more than, less than or equal to sign to compare the areas of these shapes? You've got the 2 for question A and the 2 for question B. There is another page in a minute as well, so it will continue on the next page. But pause the video and answer these 2 first. And this is C. Can you put the more than, less than or equal to sign in between these 2 shapes? Pause the video now and have a go. This question is suitable for chili 1, 2 and 3. Put these letter shapes in order of size. Start with the shape with the smallest area. Pause the video and have a go now. This question is suitable for chili 2 and chili 3. Here are plans of 2 school fields. Each has a playing field and a vegetable patch. You can see there's one for High Street School and one for Main Street School. The vegetable patch is in brown and the playing field is in green. What is the difference in the area of the playing fields? And then can you complete that sentence? Pause the video and have a go now. The second part of the question is suitable for chili 2 and 3. It says, what is the difference in the area of the vegetable patches? Complete the sentence below. Pause the video and have a go now. The third part for this question is suitable for chili 3. It says High Street School doubles the size of its vegetable patch. Main Road School adds 1 square to its vegetable patch. Which school now has the larger vegetable patch? Show your working and then complete the sentence below. Pause the video and have a go now. Okay, the next one is a chili 3 challenge. Look at the shapes. Can you spot the pattern and explain how the area is changing each time? Draw the next shape. What is its area? Can you predict what the area of the sixth shape would be? And can you spot any patterns in your answers? Pause the video and have a go now. To finish off our work on area, let's have a look at this true or false. It says, I can change the area of the shape by rearranging the squares. Do you think that's true or false? Can you explain it to someone? Pause the video and have a go now. How did you get on? Let's have a look. This is false. The area will stay the same if you rearrange the squares, as it will still have 16 squares. Great job. Now it's time for you to check your work. Here are the answers to the first two. And here are the answers to the next questions. Here's the answer to C. Put these letter shapes in order of size. So it's C, then H, then O. Good job. Here are the plans of two school fields. What's the difference in the area of the playing fields? The difference in area of the playing fields is 2 squares. The difference in the area of the vegetable patches is 2 squares. High Street School doubles the size of its vegetable patch, so double 4 is 8. Main Road School adds 1 square to its vegetable patch. 6 plus 1 equals 7. So High Street School's vegetable patch is 8 squares, and Main Street School's vegetable patch is now 7 squares. So High Street School has the larger vegetable patch. How did you get on with this challenge? Did you notice that the area increases by 2 each time? The next shape will have an area of 9 squares. That sixth shape will have an area of 13 squares. All the answers were odd numbers and they increased by 2 each time. Great pattern spotting. I checked Timetables Rockstars. Each week the teachers set 5 games on Garage and 2 games on Soundcheck. So I'm going to tell you the children in each class that completed their Garage games last week. Well done to Riley, Tyler, Isla, John, Esme, Micah, Maisie, Molly, Lillian, Cole and Jaden in 4B. Well done to Mia, Sam, Emily, Archie, Charlie, Alfie, Yasmin, Tyler, Alfie and Savannah in 4EP. Well done to Thomas, Izzy, Liam Lee, Amelia, Louis, Charlie, Cole and Izzy in 4S. And well done to Emily, Erin, Betsy, Cohen, Faith and Ethan in 4M. I've already added you a dojo point on, guys. Super work. Super work today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the week of area. You can email me any work to this address. See you tomorrow.